Hello and welcome back to the May Gas Leak. This is bonus puzzle number 2. It is called Think Less by Bill Murphy. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Each number in the grid represents a building of that height, and clues outside the grid indicate how many buildings are visible from that point when looking along the corresponding row or column. A building is visible when there are no taller buildings before it. So what does that mean? Well, actually, today, when I'm recording this, it's also the day that the gas leak came out. It is also September 28th, which happens to be when a skyscraper puzzle was posted by Philip. And in that video, if you haven't seen the September 28th gas video, then I actually had an image that I stole from a while ago that the gas team had posted. I think it might have actually been Bill himself of how this rule set works. It's called the skyscraper rule set because, like he says, each digit in the grid represents a building of that height. So, we get the nice 2D view when we're looking at the Sudoku, but you have to kind of visualize what it is like in 3D. So, for example, here, if we look in the direction of the 3 clue across that row, we can see the 2 height skyscraper, the 3 height, and the 5 height one. However, the 1 and the 4 height skyscraper are both hidden by the 5 height. So from that direction, we see 3. And if you look directly in the opposite corner, or opposite side of the row, whatever, um, hopefully you're still with me here. The 2 sees the 4 and the 5. Of course, the 1 is hidden by the 4, and the 2 and the 3 are hidden by the 5, which of course is also would have just been hidden by the 4 as well. In the direction of the 4 clue, we see 2, 3, 4, and 5, where the 1 is hidden by the 2. And in the direction of the 1 clue, we only see the 5, and all the rest of the skyscrapers are hidden. So I will leave you with that, and hopefully that all made sense. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so I have noticed that the Sudoku is slightly shifted down, but that's okay. We'll run with it because you can still see the grid. Um, 7 is very interesting here because we need to see 7 buildings. And right off the bat here, actually, 2 and 3. 6 and 5 are also pretty restrictive as well because of where they're located. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so let me think about this. Maybe 6 and 5 are better places to start? 5. 5 so low here means that at most in this direction you could see 4 skyscrapers. That's if you do something like 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4 or 2, 3, 4, something along those lines. And obviously whatever we throw down here will not be visible here, and it has to be low enough for there to be 7. And the same thing is true here, right? So whatever low digit goes here means we'll have 1 less to work with here. And whatever low digit gets placed here, we'll have 1 less to work with here. So yeah, that's like immediately we lose out on these corners for a skyscraper. So what we have is we have like 8 things left to work with, but we only have 4 here, and we know that definitely we're going to have a 1, 2, 3, or 4 somewhere behind the 5. And as a result, then, wait a second, sorry. Yes, as a result, that means that of the remaining digits, 6, 7, 8, 9. You could have at most an 8 tall skyscraper. So maybe actually the 6 is the better place to start because it does the same exact thing except it restricts us to 6, 7, 8, 9, which means you need to fully use all of these, and these will be 2 low digits. And if we need to fully use all of these, that means I think, well, no, sorry, the two low digits don't have to go here. It could be, oh, and actually this is interesting as well. Sorry, 3. We know this can't be 9. If this was 9, sorry, okay. Clearly my brain's a little broken here. It's only 8 p.m. It's only 8 p.m. So this 3 here can at most see 7 right away. But if we place 7 here, then how does that, it just doesn't work. So this has to be 7, 8, 9 surrounding the 3, and I think that might be true as we kind of continue around the grid. And these will be our low digits, where these will be ascending in some order. We don't know which order yet, but in some order. And then from there, we can build out the skyscrapers in the other directions. So now that we didn't think less and we made that probably more complicated than it needed to be, was there an easier way to approach this? Probably. I guess the same thing is true here, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the best you can do, and that would be too high, which means you can actually only have 1, 2, 3 here in the same way. And this always has to be 9, doesn't it? Because if you place 9 here, that would hide the 8, and that would be too close. The other thing is a 9 can never go before the clue number. So if the 9 went before the 7th slot, then you could only at most see 6 skyscrapers, or 5, 4, 3, so on and so forth. So it needs to be at least in the 7th slot, and we know it can't be, oh my gosh, that's what I missed. That's what I missed, yes. So immediately we get our 9s there. That gives us our 9s here as well. And these 9s here help us restrict these skyscrapers otherwise. So if this is like 8, then we're just done, right? Where else could 8 go if we know all of these need to be greater than 5 in some ascending order? Oh no, but if this can be, sorry, if this can be 7, oh no, but it can't be 7. Sorry, I already said it can't be 7 because even if 7, 8, 9 could work here, it would break here because where does the 8 go? 8 can't go here, and the second 8 goes here. It hides the 7, which would mean 1, 2, wait. No, that works actually. This could be 7. Wait a second. Ugh. This could be 7 with 8 here, and then we would have 1, 2, let's just say 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 is 7. So this can be 7. Wait a second. Ugh. Did I screw up here? No. 5, because this was only 5, you could allow this to be 7. But because this is 6, it does force the 7, 8 here. I'm like almost completely sure of that, because this would have to then be 8. Because no matter what, because this is 6, there are too many digits that would need to exist. So 2 low digits, and those low digits, no matter what, would be behind the 6. So all of these need to be fully maximized. Yes. Okay, now that I've just confused myself more there, what else have we learned here? 2 will immediately get hidden, right? This very well could be 8, and that would actually be very convenient because 8, then 9 is just our skyscraper. We will need to hide something here. Obviously, the first digit can't be hidden. One, two, three, and 5. If it is 5, then it could even be 1 though, because 1, then you just place like 7 here, 1, 7, and then anything but 8 would would be fine. And then if anything, that actually makes sense because I'd want 8, 9 here. Okay. Just like how there was a little trick with the 9, there has to be something I can do otherwise. Because like here, 3 and 2 will both be hidden just by default. And actually, it's even worse than that. If we try to do, wow, okay, wait, I didn't even realize this. Because this one specifically cannot be 4, that means that if you placed 4 any sooner, this would be 1, 4, and then let's just say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's like fully maximized there. So here, or it would have to be something like 1, 2, 5 with 4 somewhere, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. And this can never be from the set 6, 7, 8, 9, which means this has to be exactly 6, 7, 8, 9. And that works great here. And I guess again, this could never be like 6. So again, 6, 7, 8, 9 have to go here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry. But that's not necessarily true here. I hope that holds up. Um, we need 3 more digits here, and this means this can't be 4. This can't be 4, and we know this can't be 4 because then that would just immediately break things. So this has to be the 4 here. This will be, yeah, because if this is not the 5, then you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. So this has to be the 5. This is a 1, 2 pair, which we can resolve 1, 2. 1 and then 3, 4, 5 in some order. If this was 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That wouldn't work. So this cannot be 5. And if this was 5, then you'd only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means this has to be the 5. It's coming together, folks. It's coming together slowly but surely. 3, 4 then. Let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's only 6. So this cannot be 4. This must be 3, which means this is 4. That is a 3 in the corner. Let's double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2 is valid no matter how this places. 1, 2 is valid no matter how this places. 3 means 1 and 2 are immediately hidden, which means it must be 3, 4, 5. It has to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with a 1, 2 pair here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But of course we know that this could not also be visible, which means this then must be 3, 4 here, and then this could be 6 actually. This could be 6 with 7, 8 here. So that's valid, and it could be 7 here. But no matter what, this is 8. So I think, oh yeah, wait, and now 6 actually just places 7, 6 here. I think that was the only way to make that valid. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, excuse me, 7. And then here, one of these two needs to be 7 or 8. Well, I guess actually it could be just a 7, 8 pair as long as this is 7 and this is 8. And that's the last of our no, it isn't the last of our skyscrapers because we have options here. 5 obviously has to go here. 6, 7, 8. Obviously, this cannot be 6 because if it was 6, oh, sorry, it just has to be 8. But let's continue with the logic anyways, just for fun. If this was 6, then 7 and 8 are both greater than that. But in this case, we actually just know it has to be 8. 6, 7 pair doesn't do anything, but 8 is restricted to these two cells, which is fine because 6, 8, 9 works exactly how I would want it to. All right, what's the problem here? We need 6 and 7, which does nothing with our skyscraper. So, I think at this point, let's just do some Sudoku work, and theoretically, the rest should fall into place. Uh, we will sure find out, right? 8, 5, 3. Let's place the 3 there. 5, 3, 9, 7, and 6. 6, 7. 6, 7, 1, 2. Obviously 1, 2 here. 2 gets us 2. What do we still need? 6. And then 3, 7. 3, 7, 6, 7. Ah, and the 6, 6, 7. There we go. 7, 7, 3. From the column, we're missing 4. Something's going to come together here. 1, oh, 7. Hello. 7. So what are we missing? 1, 4, and 8. This is 4. 1, 8 is just fully resolved here. 1, 8, and this is now a satisfied skyscraper. So everything is done. 14 minutes in, we have finished our variant. It is time to do Sudoku. So here, what do we need? We need 3, 7. Can we do anything with that immediately? No. And this is 6, 7, kind of like how we had 6, 7, 3, 7 here. Then the next question is, then where do we look? 8, 1, 7. 7 gets us 7. And then these two cells, what are we missing? 1, 5, 8. There we go. This is 1. And then 1 helps us with this because this is going to be 1, 2, 4, which at least in this case is a chocolate teapot. 2, 4, and something. 2, 4, and 6. 4, 6 gives us 2. 1, 2 gives us 4. We get 6 here. 6 gives us 6. 6 gives us 6, 7. 7 gives us 7, 3. 3 gets us 3, which does 1, 2 here. 1, 2 here leaves us with 5, 8, which this is 3, 5, 8, which is a chocolate teapot. 3, 8, and 4. 3, 4, 8. So now 5, 8 gives us 3, 8, 5. This will be 4 here. What was this? 1, 2. We can actually just resolve that. 1, 2. 1 gets us 1. And to finish this off, we need 5. We need 3. We need 5 and 8. And we are done in 16 minutes and 21 seconds with Think Less by Bill Murphy. Pretty neat little trick there with the nines, and then of course as we build out the rest, realizing it always has to be 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that logic was sound. I think it was sound. I'm sure someone will let me know if I did a little bit of jumping to conclusions there. But with that, I hope you enjoyed that second bonus puzzle. I will see you for bonus puzzle number 3, and thank you for watching.